Hey everyone, I'm Lizzie and this is Lizzie Reads and welcome to my first video in a while. And I thought I'd just start by saying, sorry if you're interested, if you don't care then that's fine. But everything's been really crazy, been not packing up, been trying to spend as much time with my friends before I leave uni as possible because I've finished uni but I'm leaving, I'm packing up on Sunday and I'm really sad about leaving my friends that I made while being at uni, so I've been spending so much time with them, not reading a lot like I'd planned, but also not filming any videos because I've been just so busy. But I'm going to try and get a few done this weekend and out this weekend, so hopefully that will be good for you. That sounded really weird, but I thought I'd do a little currently reading video because I thought it'd just be, I've got my fingers in a few different pies at the minute, and I wanted to sort of let you guys know what sort of thing I'm interested in reading at the minute. And I thought I'd start with Stephen King's On Writing. Now, a memoir of the craft, sorry. This is very much a memoir. It's very based about Stephen King's writing, and I'm finding it very interesting. I'm finding it makes me want to read his works a little bit more actually, because I've only read it and I wasn't the biggest fan, to be honest, but I'd really want to try some of his other stuff, and it's getting me really interested in thinking about writing again, because I've had a little bit of, I say it again like I've had ages off, but it's just been a bit hectic with finishing up final essays, not actually doing much writing. So yeah, I've been reading this, trying to get myself back into thinking about writing all the time, thinking about plotting things. Yeah, so that's one of my goals, to sort of really work on this summer, because I haven't done much writing without a deadline, like a uni deadline, in ages. So I thought this might be really good inspiration, and I'm about 181 pages in, so I think that's quite good. I really want to finish it as soon as possible. I've been reading it for quite a while, but yes, that's what I'm in the middle of first. Second of all, I'd like to mention The Colour of Magic by Pratchett, and I've read this as an introduction to his Discworld novels, and I've also seen on Goodreads that some people think it's not a very good introduction to his Discworld novels because it's sort of one of the slower stories, but it's about a tourist that comes to Discworld. I think that's sort of a good sort of brief synopsis, and how he causes quite a lot of havoc, really, and I'm really enjoying it. It took a little while, it did take me a little while to pick up on it, but I find that once I put it down, I don't want to pick it up back up straight away again, just because it's quite I don't want to say dense because it doesn't feel dense, but it's like very different to a lot of the fantasy I've been reading recently, and although I'm really interested, and it's short, I just haven't been wanting to pick it back up, but I am interested and I am enjoying reading it. Just thinking maybe it wasn't the best place to start, even though I thought it would be a really good place to start because it's the one I'd heard of most, but we shall see about that. Then the last book I'm currently reading is The Complete Alice by Lewis Carroll. This is the illustrated edition with the coloured John Tenniel illustrations. It's beautiful. Oh look, right on a picture, just there, and it's got quite a few different. I think it's got Through the Looking Glass, and I think there might be some other bits in here as well. Yeah, there's some other bits like this. It's called The Story of Alice. There we are, which is really lovely. I've had this for a few years. My boyfriend got it for me a few years ago and I thought it was lovely. I just haven't got around to reading it yet. And I know the story of Alice in Wonderland very well. Alice's Adventures in Wonderland, should I say. I know them very well. I know the story very well. I'm sure I read it as a child, but I just can't remember reading it, and I can't remember the text. So with Peter Pan, I have a vivid memory of the text. So I thought, it feels like I'm reading this for the first time, but I already know the story and the spoilers, I guess. But yeah, I'm really enjoying reading that, sort of like a bedtime read, or read when I've just got like a quick little minute and I just want a brief little ditty. I don't know. There is one more book I wanted to mention before I did a little bit of chatting, and that is Saga. I'm currently on volume 4 and I am really enjoying this. It's kind of living up to the hype. Yeah, it's good. It's by Brian K. Vaughan and Fiona Staples, and I'm really loving. At first I wasn't too keen on the colours, but then I like how the colours change depending on the place, like the colour palette. Well, that's what I think anyway. I'm probably completely wrong. Someone who's really into graphic novels is probably going to be like, oh, you're an idiot. But I am really enjoying this, and I think it is proving to be another good graphic novel to sink my teeth into. And I'm reading the series really close together, so hopefully they'll all be interesting. Also, I just wanted to mention here, like, my tastes for reading at the minute, it's just a bit weird and it's a bit all over the place. I really want, like, light and fluffy. Like, I think my brain's been really fried from the last few months of uni, and at the minute, like, I'm really into romance. Like, I really want romance. I haven't read so many just romance novels like I've read Me Before You recently, but mainly I've been reading sci-fi, YA, sci-fi and fantasy with romance, and I think it's just where my brain is so fried. Like, I just want to get, like, soaked up into a story that I know I'm going to get soaked up in. Like, I'm kind of a bit tentative to start some books that I know I might get sucked up into, but they're more literary fiction, so it might take a bit more work and things like that. So I'm kind of like putting those off a little bit, just because I'm not really feeling that at the moment. I know that's probably really boring for quite a lot of you, because quite a lot of you viewers I know that aren't into YA fantasy, and I know that just wanted to say that it's not like a permanent thing. Quite a lot of it is like, obviously I will always read YA fantasy and always read widely, but at the minute that's just my mood. And like, I think I will read a lot of contemporary fiction over the summer, and maybe, like, I just think, like, at the minute right now I feel like it doesn't seem very varied. It just seems like I'm reading books that everyone else has read, but and not giving any interesting thought to the conversation. But I hope that you'll stick with me anyway and see through the genre specific wave. But soon I am going to be starting sort of a Game of Thrones read, and I'm not sure how I'm going to feel about it. I have a bad feeling I'm just not going to enjoy the books, because I love the TV show. I love the TV show, except the most recent season. Wasn't the biggest fan of that. But I just feel like the books are just going to be too dense, and some of the scenes apparently are really gross. And I don't know, we'll see. But I also wanted to just quickly touch on, I know because I've been reading a lot of YA fantasy, I've been really enjoying it. I've been really positive, like, for the most of the time that I've had my channel, and I think and there's been a couple of books that I haven't enjoyed, and I think they're all the ones with quite a lot of literary merit. So I think people must think, oh gosh, she's such an idiot, why is she so positive all the time? But it's not that I'm positive, it's just I'm really reading books that I'm really enjoying at the minute, and I know they're books that everyone's read and they might not be to everyone's taste, but yeah, I am really enjoying them, and I don't want you to think that I'm just saying I'm enjoying books because that's what everyone else likes, but because I don't actually really watch that many YouTubers that read primary YA fantasy. Obviously I watch Reagan from Peruse Project and Hayley in Bookland and Aprilius Maximus, but other than that, most people that I watch read such varied books that it's not because of that. I just think that that's what I've been enjoying at the minute. I'm sorry if this is a completely random, useless chat and you're really not interested at all, but it's something I've been worried about, concerned, like what people have been thinking when I've been posting certain videos. So I thought I'd just mention it here, not make a big deal out of it. And if you're watching, I mean, it's not like I've got thousands of subscribers or anything, but I don't know, I kind of want the people that are watching to be actually interested. So yeah, thanks for watching this video. Please like and subscribe if you liked it and you liked my video, and comment if you've got something to say. Thank you very much. Goodbye.